Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Akal Double honors to the apostles and the elders, the great millstone, that rule well, and the salute and the Shalom to all the Akim that's out here laboring, pushing this truth in all sincerity and in truth. I just received, well, not just, but I received a phone call from my cousin, right? She asked me about the truth, right? She asked me, what do I call the Messiah? What do I call the Most High, right? And she said, she also asked, me, do we hate so-called white people, right? I said, well, the thing is, we have a reason not to like them. We have a reason to hate them, right? And I told her and all that, right? So, and she understood it, right? I told her that we back up everything that we say with the scriptures, right? This is Genesis 25. Genesis 25 and okay, Genesis 25 and 20. Genesis 25 and 20 says, and Isaac was 40 years old when he took Rebekah to wife, the daughter of Bethuel the Syrian of Padanaram, the sister of Laban, right, Laban the Syrian. And Isaac entreated Yahweh for his wife because she was barren, right? So Rebekah, she wasn't able to become pregnant, right? Her womb was barren, right? It says, it says, and Yahweh was entreated for him. And Yahweh was entreated of him, and Rebekah, his wife, conceived, right? So, now, Jacob said, Lord, Yahweh, my wife can't conceive, her womb is barren, right? So what happened? Isaac went into his wife, Rebekah, right? He planted seed in her, and she became what? Pregnant. She conceived. It says, and the children struggled, and the children struggled together within her, and she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of Yahweh, right? Right? So she was wondering, now, if me getting pregnant was a blessing, then what's going on? What's happening? Because something in my stomach don't feel right. Right? And it says, and Yahweh said unto her, two nations are in thy womb, and two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. And the one people shall be stronger than the other, and the elder shall serve the younger. Right? Now, it says shall be separated, right? Let's get Deuteronomy 32 and 8. Deuteronomy 32 and 8, it says, when the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance, right, their lands, says when he separated the sons of Adam he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel. For Yahweh's portion is his people. Jacob is the lot of his inheritance, right? So the nations were separated. Jacob and Esau were separated. They were supposed to be separated. Okay? It wasn't supposed to be no integration. Integration is wicked, man. All right? Because the nations were separated, man. The nations were divided. They were set apart. Right? They were they were separated from each other, man. Right? Jacob, we are the set apart nation, man. Right? We are the set apart nation. Okay? Let's get this. Verse 24. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. Right? Now, did these twins, were they identical? No, they weren't. They were what? Fraternal twins, man. Right? The reason why they were called twins is because they were born at the same time. That's it. Right? You say, and the first came out red all over like an hairy garment. And his name was called Esau. Right? Now, Esau is what? Esau in the Hebrew is Ishashua. Right? Now, in the blue letter, it says what? Ishah. It's not Ishah, it's Ishashwa. Right? Ishashwa means wasted away is he. Okay? Right? Ishah. Right? Ishash is wasted. Is wasted away. Right? Wa is he. Right? Wasted away is he. You say, and after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. Jacob in the Hebrew is Ya'iqwab, right? Ya'iqwab means what? Supplanter, right? Now, let's keep on going. Let's skip down. Okay, verse right, we come verse 28. And Isaac loved Jacob. Salaki, hold on. It say, and Isaac loved Esau because he did eat of his venison, but Rebekah loved Jacob. So right? So Rebekah, she loved Jacob, but Isaac loved Esau. Right? Say, and Jacob sought pottage, and Esau came from the field, and he was faint. Right? So he was hungry, he was faint, he was weak. Right? Because he was what? Hunting. Right? Say, and Esau said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee, with that same red pottage, for I am faint. Therefore was his name called Edom. Right? Now, the same red pottage, right? The meat wasn't even cooked all the way. It wasn't even fully cooked. Right? And the scripture says what? And the law says what? Thou shalt not eat meat with the blood. Right? Thou shalt not eat blood. Esau did that. Right? He knew the law. Let's get this. It says, and Jacob said, sell me this day thy birthright. Okay? Now, what was Esau's response? This, verse 32. And Esau said, behold, I am at the point to die. And what profit shall this birthright do to me? Right? So he said, well, I'm going to die anyway, so fuck it. What's the point of me having this birthright? When I won't be able, when I'm going to die. So what is he gonna do for me? Right? He was thinking like, I'm not going to be able to use it. See, he was that damn stupid to think that the birthright was going to be useless to him if he died. So he screwed over his whole. So Esau, he screwed over. He effed over his whole generation, man. All of his descendants, man. He screwed them over. He screwed them over. That's how stupid he is. And Jacob said, swear to me this day. And he sware unto him, and sold his birthright unto Jacob. Then Jacob gave Esau bread and pottage of lentils, and he did eat and drink, and rose up, and went his way. Thus Esau despised his birthright. So Esau, he despised his birthright, man. Right? Now, Jacob also supplanted Esau twice, right? The first time for his birthright, right? And the second time for the blessing, right? Now, let's get this. This is Genesis 27 and 40 to 41. And by thy sword shalt thou live, and thou shalt serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass when thou shalt have the dominion, thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then I will slay my brother Jacob. So from that day forward, Esau has sought out to slay Jacob, right? All right? He's hunted Jacob and slayed Jacob, right? Now, why did he hate him? Why did Esau hate Jacob? Let's get it. This is Genesis 3 and 15, right? Genesis 3 and 15, it says, and I will put enmity between thee and the woman, between thy seed and her seed. Now, what was the seed that was in her? That seed, it came from who? It came from her husband Adam, right? Adam and Eve, they what? They had intercourse. They had sex, okay? And she received his seed, right? She received his sperm, okay? So the serpent seed was, right now, the serpent was an actual man, okay? Now, Yahweh, he put enmity, he put hatred between the serpent seed and the seed of the woman, right? The serpent seed is who? Cain, Esau, Edom, right? Now, the seed of the woman is who? Jacob, Yashar Allah, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. We are the seed of the woman, right? So hatred was put between Cain and Abel, right? Just like hatred was put between who? Esau and Jacob. We are Jacob. Esau hates us till this day. right? Everything he's done, he has not paid for it yet. That's why they have to pay. Let's get it. All right. This is Ezekiel 35:5. It says, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Right? So, Esau Edom has shed the blood of Jacob. He has shed our blood, man. Right? Now, what happened, I think it was Monday, right? What happened Monday in Minneapolis, Minnesota, right? This Jake was basically snatched from his car, right? Handcuffed, right? And thrown down. And the officer did what? He pulled a jiu-jitsu move, right? He put his knee on the Jake's neck, right? Until he died, right? He didn't have no weapon on him, right? But he must have still felt threatened by this man being cuffed, that he would somehow magically break free from the handcuffs, and he killed him. That's hatred, man. That is hatred. That is hatred. This is why we don't like the nation of Edom, man. This is why we hate the Edomites, man. We're not supposed to love them. We're supposed to hate them, man. We're not supposed to like them. We're always supposed to be at odds with Edom, man. Period. Right? Now, what King David did to Edom, that's coming back. That's coming back. Right? King David and his second-hand man, and his right-hand man, Joab, they hated Edom. They hated the Edomites. They hated them, man. Okay? Now, what happened to us in slavery, right? They didn't pay for that. They have yet to pay for that. They wasn't judged for that. They was not judged for that, man. They still have to pay for what they did to us in slavery, especially what they did to us when we were coming out of Egypt. Right? Because what did Edom do? AKA Amalek. He did what? He snuck up from behind us, right? And he slew the ones that were what? The ones that were weak and the ones that were tired and weary, man. Right? So Edom, aka Amalek, has to pay for that. They have to pay for what they did to us in slavery, right? They have to pay for what they are doing right now, right? And they have to pay for the sack of Jerusalem when they burned down the temple. When they burned down Jerusalem. Come on, man. They got to pay for that. They ain't paid for it yet. Let's get Jeremiah. Jeremiah 49:12. Jeremiah 49 and 12. It says, for thus saith Yahweh, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have surely drunken. Right? We weren't supposed to drink of the cup. We weren't supposed to drink of the cup, but we drank of it. Say, and art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. So you Edomites, you think that you are going to somehow magically get away with the shit you did. That's not going to happen, man. That is not going to happen. Not on Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua's watch. It ain't going to happen, man. You're going to pay for everything you did. You're going to pay, man. Right? My cousin, she also asked me, well, if they're going to, well, since they're going to receive their judgment, then what's their judgment? And I told her this. This is Revelation 13, 9 and 10. It said, if any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints. Right? I said they have to go into captivity. They have to go into slavery. Period. Like, you serious? They got to go into slavery? I said, yeah. They haven't paid for what they did to us. They still got to pay for that. Right? And she was like, oh, okay. Right? Now, she didn't say it sounded crazy or nothing like that. Right? Because I said, look, we speak according to the scriptures. Right? We speak the scriptures. Obadiah 1 and 10. It says, for the violence, this is like it says, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. Verse 18. Right? And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble. And they shall kindle in them and devour them. And there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for Yahweh hath spoken it. Right? So the house of Edom, the house of Esau, they will be what? Cut off. They will be what? Destroyed. According to the Bible. This is what the Bible says. All right? Right? And he did a lot more things to us, man. Okay? That they have to pay for. You got to pay for it, man. Don't get mad at us. You're the one that did it. You're the one that did it, man. You did it. So you got to pay for that. Yeah, it hurts. So what, man? And guess what, man? The Christianity, it hurt us. See? So, with that, I say Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, they rule well, and the salute and the Shalom to all the Akim that's out here laboring, pushing this truth in all sincerity and in truth. And with that, I say Shalom.